plaintiff, Cheryl Hatton, says she and the defendant know they have the same mother. And although they were always told they had the same father, Cheryl started having doubts when she was a child. Cheryl petitioned the court for a DNA test to see whether or not she and the defendant have the same father. Defendant Yolanda Pendleton admits that Cheryl doesn't look like their father, but that's because she looks exactly like their mother. Yolanda believes they do have the same father, but she's here so Cheryl can get some closure.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
All right, and today we're here to determine whether you all are sisters?
Yes,
all
Your
right,
Honor.
Very good. Start with some background from you.
Well, Your Honor, I know for that Yolanda and I have the same mom, but as I was growing up as a kid, I always had this idea or a feeling that my dad was not my dad because he didn't act toward me the way he act toward Yolanda. We don't look alike, and I have evidence that I brought today, and I just need to know the truth.
Evidence of what?
Some pictures of Yolanda and my dad and my mom, and we like night and day. And
have you seen any pictures of anybody in your family before you that look like you?
No.
No grandmother, grandfather, nobody looked like you, cousins?
Not on her side, no. I mean, well, on my dad's side, none of them at all.
How many people on your dad's side have you met? Over 20?
More than that.
And no one looks like you?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
All right, that might want to make me look, but I say that because, you know, generational looks skip sometimes, generational.
Yeah.
And so sometimes brothers and sisters never look like each other at all. That brother or sister, however, might look just like their grandparent. And so that is the case in a lot of instances. But you say there's nobody you've seen or heard there was a relative that looks like you.
No.
Okay, and you all grew up in the same household?
Yes. She went to live with my dad when she was like in, what was it, sixth, seventh grade.
Okay, and you stayed with your mother?
I was always with Mom. And she and my dad are extremely close up until the day he passed away. And I wasn't that close to my dad at all.
Mm-hmm. And what does your mother say when you ask her?
Stop asking me that, you know who your dad is. And
when did you start asking?
Probably when I was like in 9th, 10th grade. 9th
or 10th grade? You've been asking since then?
Yes, sir.
All right. And have you discussed it with your sister here, Yolanda?
Yes, I have. And at first she used to say, girl, you crazy. But she agreed to go with me because now the parents are gone and I need closure.
Do you think you're crazy?
Nope. No, sir.
Okay. People say that about me. And when they ask me, do I think I'm crazy? Yep.
I watch your show every day. So,
I'm crazy,
yeah, I know.
And I know I am.
Yes.
All right. And you tell me some background, ma'am.
So Cheryl is my sister, regardless of what the results are, period. Yeah, I did have a close relationship with my father because I did live with my father. And I was a kind of a fighter. And so my mom would say, hey, Yolanda, if you get into another fight, you're going to live with your dad. So I'm like, well, you better pack my bags because somebody's going to knock on your door today. So anyway, that's the reason why I went to live with my dad. Not just because we were just really close, but my mom gave me an option. Either, you know, you stop this fighting.
How did you do then? You say when you went over there, you were a violent sociopath.
Well,
so
I was not.
When you moved? Huh?
I wasn't a
That's what you
violent.
just described?
No. It was just
What you
innocent
described as a
children.
violent sociopath.
No.
They told you got one more time, and you said, "Well, I'm gonna pack my bags because I'm definitely doing this."
No. That is
You
not
were.
me.
You just said it.
No,
You said, I told him I was violent and I like to fight. And if you gonna put me out for that, well, I might as well pack my bag because I'm definitely getting somebody time I see him. I don't know who it is, but somebody going today. Is that what you just told me?
No. Look, let me rephrase.
Okay.
So if anyone picked on me, I would fight for and
say that.
defend myself. There we go.
All right. Now I'm all right. I'm with you on that. And what does your mother say when you ask her?
Stop asking me that. You know who your dad is.
And have you discussed it with your sister here, Yolanda?
Yes, I have. And at first she used to say, girl, you crazy.
Do you think you're crazy?
No, sir.
People say that about me. And when they ask me, do I think I'm crazy? I say, yep.
I watch your show every day. So,
I'm crazy. Huh?
Yeah, I know.
And I know I am.
Yes.
Plaintiff Cheryl Hatton knows she and the defendant have the same mother, but she has doubts about having the same father. So she petitioned the court for a DNA test.
Go ahead.
Anyway, so Cheryl is right. She does not look like anybody on my dad's side of the family. She looks just like my mom, where I look just like my grandmother on my dad's side. So
You don't look like your mom
I don't look like my at all.
Yeah,
period.
but on your, right. Look just
On my
like
dad's
you.
side of the family, I look like everyone.
Yeah.
And same with her. Everyone on my mom's side, she looked like them. So I'm just here today because she asked me if I would do this for her to get closure.
How often have you heard this from her, and then what would the discussion be like? She says she's been saying it since 9th, 10th grade.
Well, if she said it since 9th grade, it was like, it wasn't to me. It was probably a private conversation she had with my mom.
Okay.
I didn't hear this until she became an adult. And so, like she said, I would say, you're crazy. You know, she acts just like my dad. So, you know, yeah, there's no reason, I believe, period, in my mind.
And interesting that you would say that. I believe, based on observation and a little research I've done, that personalities are genetically transferred as well.
Yeah.
Because I've seen children who've never met the other parent, who act just like them. I've seen that countless number of times. So I believe personalities are genetic primarily because I've seen it, and then secondly, the research that I've done, lightweight research, I think there's been some indications of that. So that's why you related. You act just like a fool, so you are a fool that's related to the fool.
I did.
Well, Your Honor, she is right.
Well, no.
I got to break stuff down. Y'all like to talk all uppity. Huh?
No, that's not what I said.
What did you say?
She acts like my dad. Like she's.
And then you say he crazy and she crazy.
Well, I didn't mean to
All
say
right,
my
I'm sorry.
dad's
Stop
crazy.
saying. I didn't mean to
No.
say fool. I should say crazy. You crazy because you act like your crazy dad. So that's your dad.
I do.
That's how you're related then.
I act like him.
Well then.
Some my dad.
Where'd you learn your craziness from then?
My mama.
She crazy too?
Yep.
You got two crazy parents? Oh, y'all done. Hurt. All right. So, let's see if you relate. Maybe you're related to just one of the crazy
Wait,
parents.
Your Honor, Judge Mathis. May I stand over there with her
Yeah.
while you read?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you do not have the same father.
Are you kidding me?
No.
It's okay. Cheryl, come on. Like, I'm in shock right now. Like, I don't believe it.
I knew it. I'm okay. I got closure. I knew it.
You're still my sister.
Of course, girl.
And I love you.
Thank you.